Yo guys, and welcome to what I believe is the 5th episode of this 5-a-side series. Now if you've been here since episode 1, just know I appreciate your support, and when I'm famous one day and I'm on the Graham Norton show or something, I will give you guys a shout out. I will not forget about you guys supporting me, you know, when I've got less than 1,000 subs. So I appreciate it. Your support does not go unnoticed from me. But yeah, as for today's episode, we're playing a team called Danush FC. We played them before, and in the reverse fixture, it's actually on my channel. It's the first game we recorded on my channel, I think about 4 weeks ago maybe, and we beat them 4-3. If you don't remember it, you can pause the video now and go back and watch that video. But if you don't want to do that, I can just remind you of what happened. The game ended 4-3. Cameron scored a late winner, ran through basically the whole team from like the halfway line. So yeah, he kind of got us the 3 points on that towards the end of the game. The scoreline doesn't suggest how the game went though. Like, we dominated the game, we just conceded 3 sloppy goals and we couldn't get the ball in the back of the net often enough. So again, for today's game, we're hoping that the game's not like that. We're hoping that we can just knock them out of the park, because we've made some new reinforcements. We've got some new players in since then, and the team's a lot stronger. So hopefully, like I say, we can knock them out of the park. But also, in saying that, they might have improved since then as well. And the only way to see if they've improved is by jumping into the video, which is what we're going to do right now. So today we're starting out with a team quite similar to the one that we had out last week. The only difference is Thomas is now in for TK. So that's what the team's looking like. It's still quite a strong team. Well, obviously Safe and Tom being the 2 defenders, and they're like the vital positions in this game. But as you just heard there, that was the whistle for the kickoff. And here's Jack's first involvement of the game. It's a simple enough save, but I guess he still has to make it. This time it's me pressing from the front, trying to force a mistake, and it eventually does happen as this guy in the Cobb shirt passes it back to Safe, and he has a shot. Now, but seriously, this is what Safe's actually good at though, just getting a foot in where it matters, and yeah, just doing the basics right, and eventually he passes it out to Lee here. He overdoes it in the end and gets dispossessed, as you're about to see now by this guy in the black shirt. There you go. He takes a shot, but it's blocked by Thomas in the end, and yeah, he's able to pass it out to me. I take it past this kid, take a shot, but my shot is also blocked, and Lee can't make anything of it from there. Now, this is something that Thomas done really well all game, just like in the right positions at all time, there to cover for people when they lose the ball. And in the next clip, as you're about to see any second now, he does the same thing. Just watch, positioned in the right place, able to get a foot in. It's not the best clearance, granted, but it's effective. It's still better than nothing, you know what I mean? Like, he's got a good little know-how for where to be at all times. But here they work an opportunity and they come really close, you know, just takes the paintwork off the post. But yeah, it doesn't trouble us in the end as it doesn't go in. Now, honestly, I don't know what to make of this. Like, I don't know where Safe's pulled this out from. I've never seen him do this before. But he bounces up kindly, takes a shot, and yo, he hits the crossbar. I don't know how he's done that. If you watch it, yeah, he almost hits it too cleanly. Like, if you hit it at 98%, it might find its way in the corner, but he's hit it 100% perfect, and that's probably why he's missed in the end. He's suffering from his own success at this point. But yeah, in the end, I'm able to pass the ball back to Jack here, but that is really unlucky from Safe. This is actually the first time that Safe's beaten in this game. It's nice work by the player, but Jack's there thankfully to stop that shot. But Safe's got to be doing better there. It's a bit of a lazy footing from him. Here, this kid in the Arsenal shirt looks like he's through, but I come out of nowhere to get a nice block in. As funny as it looks, yeah, this hurt like a bitch, let me tell ya.
And I can't get up.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
You see how your foot's supposed to be like this, yeah? Tell me why my foot was at 6 o'clock, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. But either way, after about 2 or 3 minutes, the pain did like numb itself away, and I was able to carry on. But here, Lee's pressing from the front, gets a foot in. He's got an opportunity here, but he drags it just wide, unfortunately. I'm there on the follow-up. I do manage to get a shot off, but it's not the best shot in the world, and it doesn't trouble the keeper once again. This time it's me with a bit of Jeremy Swaz Lynch type footwork here. Pass this kid, but in the end I don't score. And that's definitely not going to warrant me a place in the Arsenal Invincibles team. This play here is all a bit scrappy. Like, Thomas means to play it to me, falls to Lee though. And in the end it comes out to Safe. He takes a shot, and I tell you what, he comes really close for that, you know. He kind of like skims the side netting. So it's not a bad attempt at all. But here's Thomas again with nice defensive work. I play it back to him. He plays it into Safe. In the end, Safe kind of overdoes it, gets tackled. He kind of loses track of the ball actually, and they're on the attack here. But once again, Thomas is there to put a foot in, and yeah, I get taken out, so we get a free kick for that. If you tuned in last week, you would have seen Solomon's free kick goal, and basically Lee stood in front of the ball and kind of moved out the way at the last second. And
Retard alert!
That's what we were going
Retard
for here,
alert!
but, in the end, it just looks a bit stupid as it doesn't come off properly. The intention was there though, you know what I mean? We did try to do it, it was almost close to coming off, but this guy here, he goes to the whole team and I don't know what he's thinking there. That is just so stupid. I don't know who he thinks he is. Now here, Safe lets the ball run through to Jack, but watch Safe's run here. He probably doesn't mean to do this, but he drags this player in white out, creates this gap for me. Lee plays the ball through that gap, and yeah, the finish was simple enough, sorry, and that's 1-0. Yeah, all the work was done through Safe and Lee, so I owe that goal to them. Yeah, again, you see on the replay, simple enough, just hit it on target and it should go in, and it's actually in the bottom corner. But again, I owe it all to Safe and Lee, but obviously Lee gets the assist for it as he played the actual pass. But either way, it's 1-0 and we finally have a goal to show for all of our dominance. Now this is a great interception by Safe, you know, and it falls out to Lee and he actually volleys it home. Like, granted, he got a bit of luck as it goes to the keeper's legs, but it all comes from Safe with that interception there. Like, it's the most Safe assist you'll ever see. Just hard work turning into an assist. You need that bit of good fortune on your side sometimes from Lee and Safe with the ball going to the keeper's legs. But yeah, I can't say that we don't deserve that sort of fortune. Here Safe gets done for the second time in the game, and again that's too easy, but Thomas is there for us luckily, and he keeps on battling for the ball. He wants to win that ball. He gets shoved into the sideboard here and we get a free kick for it, and he walks off like an absolute unit. Like, I just don't know how he's done this. I really don't know. It hits his kneecap. Watch it. Not even the shin, the kneecap, bro. Like, oh man, I've actually had it with this kid. I really have had it with this kid, man. But anyways, as you can see on your screen there, we're making a few subs now. Thomas and Safe are keeping their place as they've done so well. But Cameron and Seppa are both coming on for me and Lee. So yeah, that's what the team looks like now. It's still quite a strong side, to be honest, and we'll see how they fare against this team right now. And straight away from the kickoff, well, from not kickoff, but you know, the goal kick, should I say, Jack rolls the ball out to Cameron. He rolls it out to Seppa, and just watch Cameron's first touch, yeah, absolutely immaculate. Now this here is a great save, you know, like the way Jack saves it with his feet, and it actually falls out to Seppa as well. So it's a great save, but here Safe's got the ball, he passes it out wide to Cameron. He takes a shot first time, but he's kind of off balance as he's hitting it. He stumbles for a bit after, but yeah, it's easy save for the keeper. This time it's the opposition player doing the trademark Cameron shot. But anyway, as the ball bounces back into play, Thomas needs to clear it up, and it takes too much time doing it. I don't know why. He plays a hospital ball in the end, but yeah, Jack's there to make a save in the end. I think it hits his stomach or maybe the crown jewels, I'm not too sure. But here, they take a shot, it goes just over, and Thomas is able to clear it. But Seppa latches onto the clearance. Again, I'm sorry that you can't see it, but he takes a shot, and it actually goes into the bottom corner, as you can see in your screen there. So that's 3-0 with approximately 11 minutes gone. And yeah, again, I don't know why I've left the replay and you can't really make out what happens, but from what you can see, it obviously does go side net, and so it must have been a good finish. Once again, here's Safe with another interception, and Cameron takes a shot and it actually goes in. So that's 4-0 a minute after Seppa's goal, and yeah, it's looking like we're cruising at this point. Again, Safe with a similar kind of assist, and yeah, again, he deserves that good fortune. It's deflected in the end, but I think it was on target, so I'm going to give Cameron a goal there. Kind of wrong foots the goalkeeper as well, but either way, they all count, and it's a nice goal from the team there. But here, this kid in all black is through on goal, but Jack's there to match his shot and prevents a definite goal there. Now this might be the new best save of the game so far, as Jack gets down and saves it with his feet, and he actually keeps the ball in his box. That's the most impressive thing for me. Like, it could have rolled it out to that guy in all black there, as you can see, but now he keeps it in his box, keeps it close to him, and that's what you want to see your keeper doing. But here Seppa tries to find Safe. I don't know who he thinks he is. Like, calm down, mate, you can't do that. Now, I'm not going to lie, even though we're 4-0 up at this point, I still feel like they're coming at us, they're putting us under pressure, and they're doing that right now, working opportunities right now. And this kid in the Arsenal shirt eventually gets the ball. He could have taken it on, but he passes to his mate in a black t-shirt, and again, Jack's there to save that with his feet. It comes out to this guy in all black, he takes a shot, but that's blocked by Safe this time. And they try coming at us once again, but again, it comes to nothing. As you can see, they're just kind of a bit confused. He gets by Seppa though, but again, Thomas is there. And for like the 50th time of the game already, Thomas gets in yet another block. And here, I don't know who's pissed off Seppa, but he sends this guy flying. Like, I couldn't believe it. I don't know what's going into him there, but we need to see a replay on that right now. Just to put it into perspective, yeah, that is the point of contact. Now bear that in mind and just watch where he actually lands. Like, bro, he goes flying. I'm talking like close to a meter he goes flying, you know what I mean? That is embarrassing. Because, yo, either he's just really weak or Seppa's really strong. I think it's because he's really weak, though. But here's Seppa with a nutmeg as well. Like, I don't know what's gotten into him at this point. But we're on their attack here. Again, it does come through to Seppa eventually, but he turns back into normal Seppa here with a loose touch, and their keeper gathers the ball. As you're about to hear any second now, there's the halftime whistle. So we're going into halftime with a 4-0 lead. So yeah, it's definitely a good lead. It's been a great half so far, but it has not been flawless. You know what I mean? That's the thing for me. I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm just saying it could be better. Like, if Jack wasn't in goals on another day, it could be like 4-3, maybe 4-4. They could potentially even be winning. You know what I mean? It's one of them games. It's not been perfect, but I'm not going to critique it too much. We are winning 4-0, of course. So yeah.
Just puts his head down.
As you just heard there, I wanted this clean sheet because I felt like everyone's standards had now dropped because everyone thought we won the game, and that would mean that complacency would creep in. So I wanted to give everyone a new incentive to work towards, and that was the clean sheet. So that's definitely what I do personally. When I achieve something, I set myself a new goal, you know what I mean? Just so my standards do not drop. And that's what we're doing here. So we'll jump into the second half now and see if we can keep that clean sheet.
I don't wanna say too much. Niggas don't fuck with my vibe and I needed to cut L, but I came in clutch. Switch up the flow, now everybody like me. Speak to one girl and she thinking she wifey. Bitch, I don't want your love. Went through so much change cause there's so much pain. I don't think your love's enough. When I'm in pain, go ghost won't see me again. Bunch of fake niggas, I can never reason with them. Stressed got me thinking about smoking the weed up and then go back on track and make peas up again.
So this here is what the team looks like going into the second half. Safe and Thomas are finally given a breather after playing 15 long hard minutes, and they've done a really good job in them 15 minutes as well. But it's a whole new four, maybe. Yeah, it is a whole new four. We haven't played together yet. Obviously, this is what the team's looking like on your screen there. And as Lee kicks off, Cameron tries to take a shot. It doesn't work for him. It comes at the leader. He shields the ball quite nicely, takes a shot, but it goes just over, unfortunately. Here's a nice little move from them, to be fair. They work the ball quite nicely, but again, it's a pretty tame effort, and Jack's there to put a nice stop to that. This here is what Sanjay does really well. Just knocks this guy off balance, and they have to go all the way back. You know what I mean? Like, it's just effective when you got someone like that who's just got that nice body weight, nice body strength as well. But here, I put in a nice interception. I could have played it to Cameron. I decided to take it on myself, and it actually goes in. It's not the best goal ever, not the best finish, but it's 5-0 now. My second goal. Again, there's no assist for that as I worked it myself. But yeah. Again, not the best shot, but if it goes in, it's a nice goal. You know what I mean? A goal is a goal at the end of the day, and it's 5-0 now. Hopefully, it's just simple from here. Here, you guys are about to be treated to 2 saves from Jack. This being the first one, and yo, I couldn't believe when he made this save. Like, when you watch in slow motion, the distance is only like here to there, so he has no time to react, and he actually dives, get a strong hand to it, and he parries it out into safety as well, not like into their players' paths. So again. Like, that for me is the new best save of the game. But this could overtake that already as I lose the ball here. Pretty stupid from me. But this guy in the Arsenal shirt takes a shot, and yeah, bro, I was so relieved when Jack saved that because that would have been on my head, you know what I mean? So again, that for me is the best save so far. Maybe because it's like a personal thing for me. But yeah, yo, I love everything Jack does for this club, man. I really, really do. Once again, here's Sanjay putting this guy under more pressure, forces a mistake. It comes back to me. I could take a shot or pass. I decide to pass, but the pass is so off. Like, it's like, oh, I can't believe I've done that. I've given up a goal there. Totally wasted the opportunity. Once again, here's Sanjay putting on more pressure, forces yet another mistake. This time Lee does make the correct pass through to Cameron, and Cameron can't finish the first shot. It comes out to Lee again, but it's saved for the second attempt as well. You will see it on the replay once again now. The first one, I can't really complain too much. It's a nice attempt by Cameron, but the second one, maybe Lee could have scored, but the keeper does make the goal really narrow, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a good save. I'll give it more of a good save than a bad shot sort of title for that. But here, this guy skips away from Cameron quite nicely, but Sanjay's there to put a foot in and stops that attack in the end as I pass it back to Jack here. But again, this is what Sanjay done really well all game, just being persistent in winning the ball back. Doesn't give up at any point in this, and eventually gets a blocking as well. Like, for me, he played wicked for the 5-10 minutes. I think it was 10 minutes he was on for. He played wicked. But here, Lee's got a chance. No one's really there to support him, so he takes it upon himself here, and he actually hits the post. So it was definitely a good attempt from there, but unfortunately, it doesn't go in. And here, they go up the other end, and Sanjay's there to put a foot in. So yeah, Sanjay's playing his heart out at this point, man. I respect the grind. Here we're making a few more subs as Sanjay's staying on. I think Lee's coming off a Seppa. and Thomas is coming on too. So yeah, that's what the team's looking like. I don't know if I was already on or not, I'm not too sure now. But either way, that's what the team's looking like. And straight away, Seppa fouls this bitch for no reason. Like, he's just bullying him at this point, you know what I mean? It's not right, it's not fair. This is the second time now. I should actually report it, but it's getting Arsenal shirts through. Sanchez's there to stop that. He's gone with a bit of a hopeful pass. It does work his way to his teammate in the end. We're kind of under a bit of pressure here. They're kind of like pinning us back in our own half at this point. But yeah, we're able to work that one back to Jack. Here Thomas plays the ball to me quite hard actually, but I take it in my stride, and this is for my hat-trick, but I missed. Like, I couldn't believe it. I should be scoring that. But here Thomas turns from Maldini to Dejan Lovren within the space of a second. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how he's done that. But here, Jack, I don't know what you're doing. I'll interview Jack next week, maybe, see what he was thinking there. But they actually score off that, and that was so preventable, you know what I mean? I can't say too much about Jack because he's prevented a lot of goals in this game already. But it's a nice finish as well, to be fair to him. Side netting and everything. So that's 5-1. There goes the dreams of the clean sheet. So yeah, I was definitely upset about that. But here, I play the ball through to Seppa, and he misses. And you guys are not going to believe it, but yeah, the unthinkable is kind of happening at this point. It's now 5-2. And that, maybe, if you watch it back on the replay now, could Jack have done better? That is the question. I don't know, it's one of them ones. I don't play in goal, so I don't know what it's actually like. But I know Jack's standards, and he'll be disappointed with that. But it's 5-2 at this point. Surely not. Surely there won't be a comeback. You know what I mean? Surely not. Me, and I lose possession here.
He was one of a rare breed, a player who fans pay to watch.
Quite nicely into this guy with the Arsenal shirt, and he scores. And just watch my reaction on the replay when I lose the ball. I just stand there and like, watch, I lose the ball and I just stand there. Like, I don't know why I think I'm too good to get back, and it actually is disappointing because I'm someone who preaches hard work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to see players walking on the pitch, and I've done just that. I've gone against everything I stand for, you know what I mean? But either way, it's 5-3 now. They're just 2 goals away from us, and it's not a comfortable position to be in. And that doesn't help as well when Seppa's doing shit like that. But eventually, Tom's able to clear it up. So before the game, yeah, Cameron and Saif were giving me shooting advice. I knew I shouldn't have listened. Now, but you know what though? It's so mad how the complexion of the game has changed so quickly. Like, now we're the ones on the back foot. They're constantly attacking us, and a 2-1 goal here. But Jack's there to make a nice save. Like, we owe this game to Jack, I swear down. Here's Sanjay with yet even more good defensive work as he gets a nice block in here. But eventually he hesitates in passing the ball back to Jack for some reason. And this guy hits Jack straight in the balls, bro. Like, I thought Jack died, bro. I swear down, like, bro, it actually made a thud sound. Like, bro, it's not nice to hear that shit. But here, Seppa plays a pass out to me. I lose the ball, but eventually falls into Seppa's path. He takes a shot, but it's blocked in the end. Oh wait, it comes out to me, I forgot. It comes out to me, I take a shot, and yeah, I missed narrowly. And that was actually one of my last involvements as I'm coming off now for, I can't remember now, I think it's Lee. Yeah, Lee, Cameron's on the pitch, Saif's on the pitch, Tom's on the pitch. So I think it's a whole new 4, you know. I might be wrong in saying that, I'm not too sure. But either way, Jackson goes still as always, and he's sitting on the floor now grabbing his balls. But yeah, I do feel his pain because it's happened to me a few times now. But yeah, this is a nice defensive side we got out right now. With Cameron and Lee, sorry, being outlets, they can rotate in that position. So we'll see how that fares against this team when they're constantly putting us under pressure. But here Cameron plays the ball to, I think, Lee, and he's chasing it in that corner. I'm sorry you can't see what's going on here, but just watch Cameron, yeah? He comes into the picture here, as you're about to see any second now. Hurry up, Cameron, flipping out. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Lee works the ball into Cameron's path and he finishes it. Like when you're watching the replay, it goes through the defender and the goalkeeper, so it's actually a good finish as well. Like, as you can see here, again, it was nice footwork by Lee in that corner, as I remember as well. But yeah, it's a nice finish. It's easy to miss that, you know. But yeah, finally, it's a bit more breathing space. It's like a bit of like a relaxation feeling, that because we were on the ropes for a long time, and finally there's a bit more breathing space that we needed. So yeah, it feels good. Oh, and Lee, I love this, mate. Look at him tracking back. He wants to win the ball back, gets a toe onto the ball and stops their attack momentarily, though, as he comes out to this kid in the Arsenal shirt and he scores that. Bro, I don't even want to watch this game anymore. It's 6-4 with approximately 3 minutes to go. It's definitely doable to score 3 goals for them. So we're on the ropes at this point. We really are. I can't believe this was happening. Like, this should not be happening, but either way, man, it's the reality of things. Here, Lee's at the ball. I think he passes it out to Cameron or Safe. Yeah, nothing happens there. Either way, like, it's hard to commentate over, really is. Again, they're on the attack, and yo, Safe, what a vital tackle. I almost forgot that happened. This is late on in the game. People are tired, but now Safe and Thomas in particular are still going strong at this point, man. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. Again, Thomas is pressing hard, as you can see in the corner of your screen briefly there. But yeah, he wins the ball, and I've heard that Lee called for the ball here, and Thomas passed it, and yeah, bro, oh my days. 6-5 now with approximately 2 minutes to go. But on the replay, Lee apparently called for the ball there, and Thomas like hit a blind pass. So in my opinion, Lee definitely should not be calling for the ball there. Again, Jack couldn't do anything about that because it's so close to the goal that he shoots from. And now it's 6-5. We need to hold on for 2 minutes. I've come on to help do that now, to kind of shore things up at the back. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Now let me put this into context here. This is the last about 40-50 seconds of the game. This is their last attack and a through and goal, but Thomas gets back. It's so scrappy right now. No one's in position. They volley the ball over. Safe fails to clear it. They work it all the way back. It goes up in the air here, and this is a nice touch by this guy in all black. He gets thrown about all game. And yeah, man, we're just under pressure at this point. They're through and goal once again, but now Safe's there to cover. And it's just so scrappy at this point, man. So scrappy. I don't know how the game's come to this, but they're attacking once more. And again, Thomas, what a challenge, mate. And Lee, I don't know what he's doing. He's overcomplicating it. But luckily, Thomas, that's what we need. It's someone to hit it into the corner and save. I love this work. He holds the ball up there for about 10, maybe 15 seconds even. It's more like 10, should I say. But they roll it back to the keeper and they try to break, but unfortunately, it is full time. And we just about get that victory. And bro, you know what? I'm going to save my thoughts and talk about the game like now in a second, bro. I need a minute.
Home and take my soul and take my soul. Yeah, she never wanna play, yeah, she wanna go wherever I go, yeah. She wanna take me home and take my soul and take my soul. Yeah, she want my second name, my yo. Wonder if she do it for the fame, my yo, yeah. She wanna take me home and take my soul and take my soul.
Somebody the sweetie who low-key freaky. She don't want drama, she just loves see me. She got them eyes, the lips, the back being when we all alone. She just wanna blow me.
Like, it's hard to sum up my thoughts about that game because we played so well for like a large portion of the game, but even when we were winning comfortably 4 or 5-0, we were still like conceding these chances. They just weren't scoring. Against like better opposition, they might take them chances and we could get battered there. But yeah, we owe a lot to Jack for that mostly. But yo, it's just a mad game. Like, football's so crazy how the complexion of the game can change like that. Like, we were so comfortable. Sure, we were leaking some chances, don't get me wrong, but in terms of like general comfortability on the ball and stuff like that, we were generally happy playing. And I don't know how it got so scrappy in the end, but we made hard work of it, man. We really did. But you know what? It was actually enjoyable to play in as well, because I said it to Safe on the way back from 87. I said, like, it's always games like that you get to see who the real characters are in your team, innit? Like, the people who are gonna dig deep for you and literally fight for the team. I know I'm making it sound like we're going to war or something, but you know what I mean? Like, we all obviously want to win. That's us and the opposition, and it's in games like that you get to see the real like gritty side of people, like who's gonna grind for the win. And I think everyone played their part. You know, everyone done well. That's our team and their team, because they were down like by 3 or 4 goals at some points in the game, and they were still coming back at all times. They didn't lose their heads or nothing like that. They didn't. They were aggressive, but they didn't like get angry or nothing like that. They just played their game. So I want to give a big shout out to them actually as well. I think they've got no chance of winning the league actually, but they played really well yesterday. So if we play another season next year or whatever, I hope to play against them soon again, because that was a good, enjoyable game to participate in. But just to go away from that game for just a second, I want to look at the league table quickly. So obviously everyone's played 8 games now. We've got 21 points. Second place has got 19. But the thing is, we're playing Swazi boys next. We're in 3rd place, and if we lose that, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because we can still win the league on the final day, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but we do have the potential to actually win the game next week, should Aptitude lose their game, who are in 2nd place. If they lose their game, we win ours, we win the league next week. So you know, if we do, you don't want to miss that. So that's just another incentive for you guys to come back here next week to see if we win this league, because you know what, we've been playing this league for a few years now, we've never won it. So this could be the first time. So it will be scenes if we win it this year, man. It really would. And obviously, if you didn't know, there's only 2 more games left in the season. So we're playing Swazi Boys, as I just said, next week, and then we're playing Aptitude the week after that, you know what I mean? So we'll see about how them games go. You know, hopefully we pick up 6 points from them games. But like I do every week, I'm gonna nominate my man of the match here, and it's gotta be Thomas for me. Like, this guy was unreal today, man. Like, he's putting in tackles everywhere, playing it simple, just a general game, like covering for everyone. I know when I made a lot of mistakes, he was there to cover for me all the time. But in a close second place for man of the match, I want to give an honourable shout out to Jack as well. Like, I think he played really well. If it wasn't for him, we might have actually lost this game, you know what I mean? Because the saves he made was just unreal. And also Sanjit, it's his first week back in I think 3 or 4 weeks, and I think he played sick. Like, by far one of our better players. Done the basics really well, put their players under a lot of pressure, put a lot of blocks in, interceptions, tackles, you name it, he done it. And yeah, he was just fighting for the team, man. So, you know, a lot of players played really well. I don't think anyone had a bad game. I think Safe and Thomas's energy was unmatched today. They were running till the last second, and I think Thomas was struggling at some point, but he kept on going. Safe's naturally got like really good stamina, so I'm not too surprised with him, but you gotta like give him credit still, because I know I couldn't do that. But also Cameron for getting 2 goals as well. I don't think he's done that so far in this season. Might be wrong, I don't think he has. And Sepa, he's drastically improved too. The guy, he actually scored a goal today for the first time in what, like 3 or 4 or 5, I think 5 or 6 weeks, you know. I started on 3, now gone to 6 now, but maybe 5 then again. But yeah, either way, everyone played good, and I'm really impressed with how everyone played today. And overall, I'm really chuffed. Also, by the way, if you was wondering, George didn't play today because he had a knee injury, I'm pretty sure. Also, I think, who was it? Yeah, Jaden, he couldn't make it today because he had work. He should be here next week. I'm not too sure about George though. If he's fit, he'll obviously play. But Jaden's definitely going to be here next week. And also David, he's still coming back from that injury, so he might be here for the last game of the season. Again, I won't push for him to play because I need him to be fit, because that guy's going to go pro, you know what I mean? I'm going to have a pro footballer on this channel one day because he's going to be in the Premier League. I know that for, you know, with no doubt whatsoever. He's seriously that good. I have so much faith in that kid to be something one day. But before I end this episode, I want to say thank you to you guys for like watching these videos every week, and you're banging out 100 views minimum, you know what I mean? I really do appreciate your support and all your comments, likes, suggestions, all your private messages, all of that good stuff. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of them people who just like doesn't appreciate what their fans do for them. But I'm not, you're not like fans, but you know what I mean, you're viewers, so I don't think I got fans just yet. But you know what I mean, like, I do appreciate you guys tuning in every week and whatever. And like I said, when I do go on the Graham Norton show, on the Late Show, you name it, when I'm on it, bro, I'm gonna remember you guys for watching my early videos before I had 1,000 subs and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I just want to say I do appreciate all of your support and that. But next week, make sure you're here, because Jaden's gonna be back and we got potential to win the league against Swazi Boys. So again, make sure you're here. We could be lifting a cup next week. You do not want to miss it. But as for this episode, that's just about it. After a long game, it was definitely a good relief to win the game, like I say, and stay at the top of the table. So yeah, if you did like it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Leave any suggestions. If you want to private message me, feel free to. My socials are actually on my YouTube page, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, do all of them good stuff. And yeah, please be back here next Friday to watch our next game where we could potentially be lifting a cup.